I don't know, overall with everything, because it was a pretty clean performance and, really solid game from myself, so I'm happy with everything.
Iga, congratulations for a win.
Thank you.
You're playing amazing tennis, high-level tournaments in a row. Sometimes you look like invincible on the court. How confident are you feeling right now? Thank you.
How what?
How confident are you feeling right now?
Pretty confident. Every tournament that I play, I have a pretty good result in. So yeah, really confident and kind of happy that I can, play consistently the semifinals, finals, and sometimes win. So yeah, it's a great place to be, honestly, and I'm happy that hard work pays off. So yeah, really confident.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
People are going to look at your tournament so far and be like, oh, it's an easy run again for Iga. Is there anything like an easy run for you?
I mean, not really, because most of these matches, well, you can see the score and based on that, but that there's much more besides the score to work on. So yeah, well, I don't know. I wouldn't say it was easy, because at the beginning I didn't have a lot of time to adjust to the conditions. I had to do that during the tournament a little bit. But overall, I mean, my matches were pretty good, and I played efficiently. So I'm happy that I could play that way and be kind of fresh even before the final.
Congrats, Iga.
Thanks.
You talked the other day about how your concentration is like key to some of your more emphatic wins, I guess. Just curious, how do you maintain that concentration? What are you telling yourself? And does your mind ever stray to like random things on the court, like other players sometimes say, or is it just match and nothing else?
No, I would lie if I didn't have random thoughts. I have them, but the thing is, what you're going to do with them. I wouldn't say that my focus is always constant, because some days are better, some days are worse. But even if it's a little bit worse, I know that I can still play good tennis and and win. So yeah, well, I have some skills. That's what we basically have been working on since the beginning of my work with Daria. But I wouldn't say I need to work on it more. I just need to implement this stuff in the right moment during the match if I feel like my focus is getting down.
Yeah, congrats. You've won near to 80% after your second serve. Have you done a specific work on it, and what work have you done?
Sorry, I didn't hear the second part.
The specific work you have done, if you have done such a work on, yeah.
No, I wouldn't say so. I didn't feel like I need to work on my second serve. We kind of focus more on the first. It was always good, especially on clay. So I think the surface kind of makes it even better.
Iga, obviously whoever you face tomorrow is an opponent you know very well and that you've played many times. I'm curious, is it the point where you've played each other so many times where, at least for you, the game plan is very clear, like even without looking at tape, of what you have to do on Saturday, regardless of whether it's Arena or Lena, or is there still, I'm trying to figure out the matchup? I
wouldn't say we're trying to figure out, because we kind of know what I should play, but sometimes it wasn't easy to implement it. So I still feel like I haven't played, this match where I tactically played the best, from the beginning till the end against these players. So this is something that I want to kind of improve. So it's not like we need to, change a lot, but we need to, stick to the plan, and I need to implement it a little bit better, I think, sometimes.
In the interview court, Anabel Medina was asking you to say something in Spanish. But when you say ya está, in English it would be it's done. In Spanish it's like ya está hecho. But it's a Polish word. How do you...
What does it mean in Spanish?
It's done.
Oh.
Yes. Ya está, or ya, pero how do you say it? Ya está.
Ya está.
Pues it's like if you were Spanish.
Well,
Ya está
thanks.
hecho.
That's what I wanted from the beginning. Nobody ever thought, that I'm actually speaking Spanish when I say ya está, so yeah. Thanks for figuring it out, finally.
Hi, Ga, congratulations.
Thank you.
There's an ongoing debate on the 2 weeks tournaments like this. Some players say that they prefer to have a day off, some others that they want to be more time at home. What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, it's hard to say because I can sympathize with both these opinions. There for sure are times where it feels like we're kind of having these days off, and it would be nice to finish earlier. When we have, for example, like a week off before a Grand Slam, then maybe we can have some longer time and come back home for a bit. But yeah, we're in that kind of situation on tour where we are gonna be leaving homes for like more than 2 or 3 months, and we need to kind of adjust to that. On the other hand, it really helps when you have a day off to be ready physically for the next match. So I would say physically it's kind of easier to recover during the tournaments, but mentally you need to be ready for this long, tournaments without having really days off, because even when we have a day off, we usually come here and practice, and we see courts, we see these faces, we eat the same food, so it's not like you can totally switch off. So yeah, on one hand it's easier physically, on the other hand mentally sometimes it's tough, but we're not really the ones that are deciding that, so we kind of have to adjust, and that's all.
What are your thoughts about the final, even it's Arena or Elena?
Well, my thoughts basically are that I'm happy that we can play a final against the top players. Basically, whoever is going to win the second semifinal are going to play in the final, because it shows consistency, and for sure it's going to be a challenge, whoever it's going to be, and a tough match. So I'll be ready. I'll focus on myself, and yeah, we'll see. Thank you. Thank you.